Hey Health Hunters, welcome back. Energy drink consumption has shot up exponentially in recent decades, especially among young people, reaching a global market value of $27.5 million. While the popularity of these fatigue-reducing drinks continues to soar, concerns about the evidence pointing to negative health effects and consumption in ill-advised circumstances is also increasing. And with good reason, people are worrying. According to reported figures, 31% of adults regularly consume this type of drink, compared to 62% of 10 to 18-year-olds. What are energy drinks? These drinks tend to sell themselves as a way to improve your physical performance and boost your overall energy and mental acuity. Even though there are many benefits and formulas available on the market, all of the drinks tend to contain similar ingredients. In addition to caffeine, energy drinks usually contain other ingredients like taurine, L-carnitine, glucotaronolactone, ginkgo, guarana, ginseng, and B vitamins, among others. Some of the most common energy drinks are Red Bull, Monster, Bang Energy Drink, and Rockstar. In the face of mounting international evidence about the increase of energy drink consumption and the impacts and risks it has on the health of consumers, the Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine published a report about how the adverse effects of content labeling, health warnings, and lax regulatory requirements in the U.S. contribute to a growing consumption of caffeinated energy drinks that have harmful effects on consumers' health. It's clear to everyone that energy drink brands relish in the stronghold that they have over adolescents and young people alike, thanks in part to their advertising strategy, which leads to lower risk perception when consuming their products. Angel Rubio, an advertising specialist at the Coring Sports Agency, confirmed that energy drink companies direct their advertising campaigns at young people and those looking for excitement. They use images and language that attract those looking for adventure. By aligning their products with these values, they're able to create a strong connection in consumers' minds. As a result, energy drinks have become synonymous with this active lifestyle, which is ideal for those looking for a leg up in competitions. Nevertheless, it's important to consume them with moderation and be conscientious of potential risks, especially with frequent and regular consumption. In addition to stimulating the central nervous and cardiovascular systems, chronic energy drink consumption is associated with caffeine overdoses, hypertension, osteopenia and osteoporosis, phobias, migraine, depression, anxiety, and changes in heart rate, which can lead to other cardiovascular diseases. Among the resulting side effects are palpitations, insomnia, nausea, vomiting, and frequent urination. It is also contended that excessive energy drink consumption can be an indicator of substance use and other risky behaviors. Consuming alcohol mixed with energy drinks leads to a lower perception of the degree of alcohol intoxication, increased stimulation, and an increased desire to drink. It also has been independently associated with physical inactivity, more time spent in front of screens, poor eating habits, higher BMI, and poor school performance. Excessive sugar consumption can cause obesity and insulin resistance, which in turn can negatively affect the heart, which can lead to some abusing the drinks. Studies have highlighted the risk of drug interaction as well as the presence of other compounds with natural active ingredients, such as ginseng or ginkgo, with ill-advised consumption during pregnancy and lactation. In the case of ginseng, ill-advised consumption is seen in childhood and adolescence. What is considered an excessive consumption of energy drinks? It's worth mentioning that in the States, energy drinks are typically sold in 8 and 16-ounce cans containing between 100 and 160 milligrams of caffeine per can. 8-ounce cans typically contain 80 to 100 milligrams of caffeine, whereas 16-ounce cans typically contain 160 to 300 milligrams of caffeine. Drinking a can that contains 300 milligrams of caffeine is equivalent to drinking 4 shots of espresso that contain 75 milligrams of caffeine each. People who consume more than 1.4 milligrams of caffeine daily per 2.2 pounds of their overall body weight can suffer from insomnia and reduced sleep duration. Caffeine intakes exceeding 3 milligrams per 2.2 pounds of your overall body weight puts you at risk for cardiovascular and blood issues, neurological and psychobehavioral disorders. Consuming quantities that large are considered dangerous and are easily attainable by drinking half a liter a day of the majority of energy drinks. Now we'll dive into what it means to consume moderately. A series of standards have been established according to consumers' body weight and beverage consumption. Consumers who weigh 110 pounds should avoid consuming energy drinks with more than 32 milligrams of caffeine per 100 milliliters to avoid sleep pattern alterations. Consumers who weigh 132 pounds should not consume 1,000 milliliters of any energy drink, nor should they consume more than 500 milliliters of energy drinks with concentrations of 40 to 55 milligrams of caffeine per 100 milliliters, as it can affect sleep patterns and has adverse health effects. Consumers who weigh 155 pounds should not consume more than 500 milliliters of energy drinks that have 32 milligrams of caffeine per 100 milliliters, or 250 milliliters per day of drinks containing 40 to 55 milligrams of caffeine per 100 milliliters, in order to avoid sleep pattern alterations. They also should not consume more than 1,000 milliliters of drinks containing 32 to 40 milligrams of caffeine per 100 milliliters, or more than 500 milliliters of energy drinks containing 55 milligrams of caffeine per 100 milliliters. Lastly, it's important to mention those well-known caffeine energy shots commonly used as sports supplements during competitions, which are sold in small sizes containing less than 100 milliliters and much higher caffeine concentrations than energy drinks. And that's a wrap on energy drinks. Catch you in the next video.